All right, y'all. So now I'm going to start like a new playlist talking about how to make miniatures, inexpensive miniatures, using just stuff that you have laying around the house. And of course, as we get further on into it, we'll do some stuff where you might actually have to buy like a few supplies at the store. But I'll try to keep it as cheap as possible. Now you can see some of these sales ads. It's got some Halloween stuff, Christmas stuff, because I've been meaning to do this for a long time. So I've just been saving sales ads. So pay no attention to the date that's on these things. But anyway, first off, let's start with this one from Dollar General. Now the ones that you get in the mail, like this one from Food Line. As you can see, it's got some nice pictures, but they're a little bit muted, right? They're just a little muted. But if you get the sales ads, especially this one from Dollar General and the ones from Aldi, Aldi has some nice ones as well. You see they are nice and vibrant, and it's just a better quality print. Now, the one that I want to use over here, I'm just taking a look at the back to see if there's anything I want to keep on the back. This Jet Puffed is nice, but I really want this pizza right here. Are these going to be to scale? Absolutely not. Are they just something fun that you can make and your kids could play with their dolls and their doll houses and things of that nature? Absolutely, okay? So let's not get nitpicky about the sizes. Got some scissors. Oops, and I got an X-Acto knife. Depending on where the item is in here, you can just cut through it, but also always make sure that you check both sides to see if there's something that you might want to keep. You know what? Those scissors stick a little bit. Let's get these. So we're going to go for this tombstone pizza. And we're just going to cut it out like so. Roughly cut it out, okay? Then we'll get that out of the way. And then we will go back and then we're just going to trim around the edge just to get it nice right up there at that line. Like I said, I really wanted to keep that Jet Puff, but I've sacrificed the marshmallows for this pizza. Now, if you get frozen pizza ever, yes, sometimes I get frozen pizza. It has like the cardboard layer on the bottom. Now, this is a bit thicker piece of cardboard. If you have a thinner kind, that would be ideal, but I'm using what I have to work with, okay? Like I said, you don't have to go out and buy stuff for this. We're just using scraps that are laying around, right? And I just had a piece of a box laying here. Now, this is just a glue stick, paper glue stick. I said in the previous video, please ignore my nails. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. I've got glue and stuff all over my hands. But anyway, this is from Staples. It goes on purple, but it dries clear. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and try to very carefully just put it all over our little pizza cutout here. And then we're going to glue it down to this cardboard. It's a lot easier to glue it down and then cut around it than it is to try to like cut the circle out of the cardboard, then glue them together. I mean, that would make no sense, right? So we're just going to stick that down. Why is there a cat here? Okay. Stick that down, and while this is setting up, I want to go ahead and look through this ad and see if there's anything else that I can glue onto this cardboard so that we don't waste any of it. Okay, me and my fan. All right. I just tried to turn it down. I'm like, nah, it's too hot for that, so I just had to turn it right back up. So now I have a few things glued down here. We have tombstone pizza, we have some cake mix, and then we have a Stouffer's Salisbury steak meal here. Let me see, I need some heavy duty scissors. These things are filthy. I can't use them. Let's try with these. I don't know if these are going to work very well, but anyway. Oh, that's fine. But anyway, now we're just going to cut these out. Now, if you want these to be thicker, of course, cut it out. Then glue that down to the piece of cardboard and then trim around it again, okay? And that will help it to stand up if you want it to stand up. If you don't want it to stand up, or if that doesn't matter to you, then that's absolutely fine. If you're making these like for kids, like for the little dolls, just to play with, they're really not going to mind. Like I said, it's not going to be to scale. It's not going to be perfect. It's just something for them to play with, Or just props in your dollhouse. And a lot of people just set those up as a pastime. Okay. Let's cut this out, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the pizza. Okay. So let me cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay. There's our little tombstone pizza. Now, depending on the cardboard that you use, where it comes from, it can start to separate a little bit. That's where this roll of tape is going to come in. Oh, goodness. But anyway, if you take the tape, and you can use it, you can use it to seal both sides. So the kids are playing with it. They got little sticky hands. They're going to get it all over here, and then it's going to mess it up, okay? I'm going to place a piece of tape there. Now let's turn it over and put another piece here. And then we're just really going to press it down and seal it around the edge of our little pizza. And you can see in there like the little separation line. So I'm just going to use my nail, just kind of go around that. Okay. Now we're going to trim this down. We'll try to not cut it all the way. It can be difficult, and the edges of your tape might separate. If it does, just press them back down again. I'm just trying to give it just a little bit of space so that that won't happen. If you want to trim it down later, you can. Okay. And then there's our little pizza. So we'll do the same thing with the tape to these here. Like I said, if you want to, they don't really stand up, but like if you want them to stand up, you can layer it again with another piece of cardboard, like that, and then cut around it, and then it will stand up, okay? And it's easier to do with the rectangle and square items. Just press that tape down, just press it on the bottom, and then just bring it up the back. Careful, try not to get any bubbles in it. And then you just trim around that tape, okay? So now, let me just trim this, and we'll move on to one more thing that you can do with sales ads. Okay. There we go. See? Now we've got cake, and now we got our pizza, and we'll do that later, of course. But I found a can. Let's turn this right here, this pumpkin pie filling. There's another one right there beside of it of carnation, like the evaporated milk. Just save those, okay? So what we're going to do with these, let's start with this one because this is a little bit easier. The shape is a little bit easier to work with. We're going to be gluing these onto a piece of a glue stick. Now these are your regular glue sticks. These are not the mini glue sticks. I'm trying to get the top of the can right there. There we go. Just cut that right down the side there. I need to trim away a little bit of that excess right there, and then it'll be good. But it's basically the same thing that we've been doing with the other things. We're going to use some, I know it sounds weird to put like the paper glue on the glue stick. It's like glue on top of glue, but it's just to tack it down just until we can use a piece of tape. So let's go ahead and see, we're just going to put this here. You see about how far we need to cut it. Right here. And you can always trim excess away. So I'm just going to make a little line right there. And then we're just going to cut this glue stick as carefully as possible with this X-Acto knife. Okay, so now we have this. And it should be about the right size. I tried to be very accurate with my cutting. But now we're going to take this and just glue it to the glue stick. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, you know, because we're going to have a gap on the back where there is no paper. But it doesn't matter if it's going on a shelf in a little dollhouse, right? Right. Oh, look at the woman. That's about as crooked as a politician. Look at that. All right. Just stick that down. You see? Now it looks like we got a little can. It gives it some dimension. Okay. Just set that there, and now we're just going to take us a strip of tape. Just try to be very, very careful. Try to get even with the bottom. And then just wrap it around, and then we're going to trim off the excess. Okay? I'm just rolling that, trying to get it to really, really stick really well. Okay? And then we're going to go back with our X-Acto knife. Just kind of go in, just slide our way down, and then just twist it, and it'll just cut that tape right off. And now, okay, There we go. And now there is our little can of pumpkin pie filling. Now, if you want to, like I said, for this one, I'm trying to keep the video like as cheap as possible. But if you want to, you can get some silver paint and paint the top. You can try to find like another can. Or if you have, I know some people like just collect sales ads. If you have another sales ad that has the same item in it, cut it out again and put it on the back, you know. But I only have this one. So if I had two, I would do that. But yeah, there is a little can of pumpkin pie filling. And right here is like the carnation milk. I'm going to do the same thing with this. So I'll do that off camera, come back, and then we'll look at it. Okay. Now there's our itty bitty little can of milk. So now there's a can of milk and a can of our pumpkin pie filling. Now, of course, you can use different things. If you don't want to use a glue stick, you know what? Broken pencils. Keep your like colored pencils. Keep your pencils. When you use up all of your glue stick, keep the lid, you know, because see, you can glue stuff around the lid. Just keep, you can just keep garbage, you know? And it's like, just try to find something that would go around that. Now, as far as, okay, so here is some pretzels. This will be a little bit different. So let's go ahead and cut out this bag of pretzels. Now, the way that we're going to do that is we're going to have to stuff it with something to make it kind of like have a little bit more dimension to it. And for that, you can use a tiny piece of toilet paper. You can use a scrap of paper. You can use a piece of a paper towel. But I'll show you what I mean here just in a second. Once we just cut this out. And I really wish that I had two of these. But it's okay. Like I said, if you don't have two of the sales ads, we're going to use a piece of paper. And I'll show you what I mean here just in a second. But I've had a lot of you sending me messages on Facebook asking me if I do miniatures. And I used to be so into that stuff, and then I kind of got out of it. But anyway, so we have this, and then we're also going to get a piece of paper. Now, you can color the piece of paper if you want to with a marker. You can make it black. You can try to match the red that's on the bag. Just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to leave it the way it is, just to give you the idea of how to do it. So then we're just going to cut out a piece of paper roughly the same size and shape. Bring that over here. Like I said, it's okay if it's not perfect. But I'm just going to hold this. You know what? Might just get a pen and just trace around it. That might be best. Is this pen working? Hello. Oh, it was working. Ha-ha! I closed it. I didn't mean to. So I'm just going to draw this on this piece of paper here, and then we're going to cut it out. Okay, so there's that. Once again, we're using a piece of tape. Let's get this. We're just going to place it face down on the tape. And then let's see, this would match that. So we're just going to, let's try to stick this down right here at the bottom. Let's make sure. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Mine ain't going to be perfect anyway. So let's trim this away. And then we're going to get a scrap of paper or some fiber fill, just whatever you have laying around that you can just kind of like scrunch down in there. Okay. So let's use a bit of the sales ad. That might be a little too much. You're just going to crumple it up a little bit. Okay. And just kind of place that right there. And then we're just going to fold it over. Press your tape down. And you see, by adding that little bit in there, just gives it a little bit of dimension. Kind of, you know, feels more like a package when you pick it up, you know. Okay, let's get that out of here. And then we're just going to trim away. As I said, don't cut the tape like right up against your little item here, because we still need a little bit of it to press down on the edges, okay? And I should have trimmed that paper a little bit more closely, but it's okay. Okay. We can trim that down just a little bit more right there. Oh, why is my tape sticking to me? Trim it down just a little bit more right there. All right. Okay. And now we have our little pretzel package there. Like I said, it's just something fun to play with. Something fun for kids. So there's our pretzels. There's our pie. There's our milk. Here's our little tombstone pizza. There's our cake mix. And then our little Stouffer's. I'm getting ready to do that right now. But yeah, just something fun. Oh, Lordy. Okay. There we go. Press that down, and there you go. Be good for dolls, just sitting on display. Like I said, if you want to get you some silver paint, you can paint it on the top to make it look like the top of a can, and double these up with other pieces of cardboard, and then cut those out. If you want them to stand up and give them a little bit more dimension, then you can take markers, you can color the sides, you can use acrylic paint, you can color the sides and color the back, whatever you want to do. But I just wanted to give you a basic rundown. In future videos, I will go more in depth on how to use things to make like actual lids for your cans, make them look just a little bit more realistic. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I will see y'all later. Bye.